Bonjour, everybody. That was a big sniff, excuse me. Hello? Today's taro snacks are crackers and spinach dip and First Street Yummy Chow. Delicious. Hello! How are you? You caught me again! I'm doing great. Just chilling. Oh, that should have worked. Hang on. Oh, I thought I did. No, I did. Let me try closing it and reopening it. How bizarre. I'm checking the settings now. Join queue is enabled. Okay, try it again. Oh no, that's okay. Hey, but we got you in the queue. Do you want just a quick 3-card pull? All right. Three-card pull for love, you got it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, in the present position, we have the star, so we're feeling hopeful. Love that. Oh, thank you. Talking to someone. Okay, so definitely feeling hopeful about that. In the past, it looks like we've been unpacking our core values and checking in with the way that we've raised. And in the future position, we have the tower in reverse. So typically the tower means that something's going to happen to, like, everything's going to come crashing down, but it is in reverse. So this may be being blocked by this hope that we have. So don't think of this as like, oh my gosh, the cards are saying it's not going to happen. Think of it as on the path where you're going, you're currently blocking the world crashing down. You're getting in its way. The journey is very important. Exactly. Exactly. Focus on a change in perspective and focus on you. I'm sensing that a lot of this hope is coming from your core values, what you're bringing to the table. I get you. You're so welcome. You have a lovely rest of your day, okay? Thank you. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Hey! How's it going? I'm doing great. Thanks so much for asking. How are you doing? There's a camera pointing at the bed because it is a little bit weird. It's for my dog who likes to sleep on the bed. It's a Basil cam. Here, I'll have him come on up. Come on, Bubby. Up, up. Come on, over here. Oops, sorry. Come on over here. There he is. There he is. Nice. What happens tomorrow? Yeah, he's my little baby. Come here, Bubby. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. So what is autocross? Oh, is it like raining? Good boy. Oh, okay, okay. Oh my gosh. That sounds really nerve-wracking. I could never race cars. I'd be terrified. There he is. Cars are fun to drive, but I was in a car accident in 2010, and ever since then, I've just been kind of scared of cars. Not to be a bummer. That's true. That's true. I should do something like that. Yeah, I'm slowly getting over it. I drove across the continental United States, so that was a pretty good you know, baptism of fire kind of exposure therapy moment. Let's see. I want this one. Yeah. That's super real. Alright. Oh my goodness. No, that could be cool. Alright. So what are we looking into? Are we looking into the race and how it'll go down? And what to consider? Let's do it! Alright, so this is a good spiritual deck. I want... Is there money on the line? No? Okay, then let's do this deck. Oh! Nope, it's gotta be one at a time. You know the rules. Otherwise, I don't know where the cards go. Just glory and bragging rights. Love that. Alright. Split this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. So, in the present position, we have the Four of Swords. We've been setting down some boundaries, and we've been working on communicating effectively. Let's see. In the past position, we've got the Six of Swords, which is healing words. And then in the future position, we have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, we love to see that. That's exciting. Okay, so this is interesting. I would have assumed to see the Chariot come up because it's a car race. I think what this is saying is you could have new friendships and new relationships born out of this race, so long as you mind what you say to people. Yeah, lots of swords, but swords can be actions as well as words. Setting down foundations with your actions can be really good. I would say that this has a lot more to do with relationships because of this Ace of Cups here. I think you're gonna make some good friends at this race. And I think that, you know, set boundaries with yourself. Don't go crazy. But, like, just be kind to others and make lots of friends. And you got friends coming. Try to stay away from um like razzing people. Basil, Basil, I'm so sorry. I'm going to turn off his camera for a second. Basil. But of course, he uses the camera. Oh my gosh. Are you done licking? Okay. He's done licking. Um, but, anyways, um, just be mindful of, like, your humor, with other participants. Um, try to elevate, instead of, like, razzing people, if that makes sense. Dude, Basil's so embarrassing. One time, I was on a Zoom call for a class, and he straight up got into frame behind me and took a shit on the floor. Excellent. Then you're in a good position going forward. Yeah. I didn't notice. My classmates all started like snickering in their cameras, and I turn around and I see the pile, and I figure out what happened, and I'm just like, "Come on, man. Be nice to me. I'm your mommy." Yeah, he's potty trained. He really had to go, and at the time I had another dog who was a really bad influence, who was not potty trained and refused to get potty trained. It was it was a whole situation. The other dog had to go back to the ASPCA, because I had to surrender him because I ended up in the hospital for a period of time for mental health reasons, and I just couldn't take care of him anymore. Like, he was outside of my abilities. Want a cracker, buddy? But that's a bummer. Up here, bubs. I'm sure he is. He was a really sweet dog. He just needed to be outside. Oh yeah. I had a manic episode back in 2023, I want to say. May have been 22. And that's how I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Well, I mean, hey, how's it going? But yeah, I was just I was just talking about how I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I had this episode where I thought that I was in Disney World, um, and I had like reverted back to when I worked there, and so ex my ex-boyfriend took me to the hospital, and they transferred me to a behavioral health facility, and I stayed there for about a week. And they got me on Abilify, which is fantastic stuff. And I have been taking care of my mental health ever since, and I'm feeling much better. I still have highs and lows, but they're much more manageable now that I'm medicated. Yeah. It's interesting what spooky things make sense, like the sense that they make now after being medicated, um as opposed to before when I was unmedicated. I would love to. Just a little Disney retreat for all of my followers. That would be sick. All right. Oh, Disneyland's the best. I'm going in July. I'm so excited. Universal's fantastic. Love Universal. Yeah, this July. Thanks. I probably will. I'll post them on Instagram. I don't know if my Instagram is linked. I'll do that after the stream for sure. Oh my god. Alright. What are we looking into today, Athena? What issues is Nicholas going through, and is he thinking of cheating? Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So. Let's see what. I'm gonna do this pull. Okay. Alright. So, the main issue he's having The King of Wands in reverse. So he's feeling a little lack of fire. He's feeling a well, the King of Wands is like a spiritual leader. He's feeling like he is struggling spiritually. What you need to do, the Hermit. Ooh, okay. You may need to spend some time by yourself, away from him for a while for your own benefit. The obstacles are the Four of Wands. There is this future planned, and a lot of energy has gone into that future, and it might not be paying out now. And then finally, where you will find help, the World. Let me double check my notes here. I don't think it's see nothing, say nothing. I think the cards are telling you to dump him. But this is on the current path that he is on. Yeah. Because if you spend some time away from him, then you'll begin to find greater understanding and fulfillment, and you'll be able to self-reflect and find things that you like within yourself, and magnify those things. And it seems like he's really dragging you down at this point. He's in this position where he's supposed to be the spiritual leader, he's supposed to be the man of the house, but he is absolutely fumbling. And yeah. Well, let's ask the board. What aspect of his life is he fumbling about? Okay. Let's see. The King of Wands. It seems to me from this King of Wands in reverse, he's feeling like a lack of passion in the relationship. Maybe he's getting a little bit bored. Because the cards are saying you need some time away from him, it's possible that like he may be thinking of searching for other people to be with. Yeah. And like that's a little childish when you really think about it. If you have a partner and you're thinking about building a future and you're investing time in his games and his own, he's investing all of this time and money into his games and not into you. I mean, do you want to be with somebody long term who is not treating you like like he wants to wipe you up? Yeah. Man. Yeah, definitely take the cards with a grain of salt. This is for you to meditate on. Um, well, you could start with with a day off, and then check in with yourself and see how you feel, because it's possible that it could mean both those things. It could mean that you just take a day for yourself and like have a little spa day, and treat yourself, or it's possible that it could be meaning something more long term. Um, Try with one day and then try with 2 days and then check in with yourself. Are you happier when he's not there or when he is there? Does he bring you joy when he's there? Um, and like, I talked to him, right? I think which guy will tell quickly, yes. Right, exactly. I get exactly what you mean. Yeah. If you ask him frankly, he's gonna say no, no matter what. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just check how he feels with the relationship and check in with yourself whether or not you believe him. Because we've talked about this guy for a few sessions now, and you seem pretty anxious about how things are going with him. It doesn't seem to be bringing you a lot of joy, um, to consider this relationship. When he's not angry, and when he is angry, he says stuff differently. Like what kind of stuff? Is he mean to you? That's not right. You deserve better than that. Exactly. Exactly what Rocket Teeth said. Hmm. Sometimes. Sometimes people are just mean because. Because they don't know how to handle their emotions, or because it's easier for them to take their feelings out on somebody else. He may feel guilt knowing that he's spending his time and money unwisely. in regards to the relationship. And then he might be lashing out because of that guilt. But that's just a theory. Yeah. And sometimes it's not about learning how to not talk when you're angry, but learning how to be angry with kindness. Mm-hmm. It is a skill, though, to be angry with kindness. You have to practice putting yourself in the other person's shoes. Yeah, what do you think, Rocket Teats? Yeah, but if he's on his way out, like if he's thinking about cheating, then he might just be. Yeah. That's true. Well, they start pulling away from you. Um, yeah. I've been cheated on. Um, the biggest thing for me was they start lying a lot and pulling away. It could be he pulled away because he's busy with his Pokemon. Hmm. That could be as well. It is confusing. Talk to him about the Pokemon thing. If it's, like, really getting to you, and just ask him to stop playing so much and spend more time with you. Nice. Yeah. Well, if he does lash out, then you can call him out for being childish. But that might piss him off. But then again, that's a red flag as well, depending on how he reacts. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Yeah, that would probably be the reaction. Well, then you need to decide whether or not you want to be with somebody who is childish. Yeah. Yeah, how old are you guys? Okay. It's a bit old to be acting like that. Yeah. If he. See, that paints this all in a whole different light. If a 35-year-old man is yelling at me because I asked him to put his game down to spend time with me, I don't know. I think you deserve to be treated a lot better than that. And he may love you, but he needs to learn that the love is respect is part of love, you know? That's super real. The card showed that there was this future that you guys planned together. Well, it's not saying that he's crap. It's saying that he's stunted right now and needs to grow on his own a little bit. You guys had this future planned, and you're working towards that future. So I think that there is love just based off of that Four of Wands. Um, will he ever grow and man up? That is a good question. Will he ever grow and man up? Come on, give me something. Doesn't want to say. Yeah, only time can tell. I would say that at 35, the only way that he's ever gonna grow up and man up is if he's forced to do so on his own. Yeah. Mhm. Exactly. Something like that. That's true. Absolutely. Mhm. That's right. Yeah. I think absolutely. And like speaking as a friend, I don't like how he's making you feel crazy about this. Like he's got you thinking that he's cheating on you. Um and then you feel like you can't approach him about it. Like I don't like that that is happening for you. Yeah. But I could be totally wrong. He could be a super charming dude. He could, like he could be the best dude ever. Because most of the information that I'm getting from him is from the cards, and you always want to take those with a grain of salt. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. And I've seen the pattern play out a couple different times in my life. Well, I got cheated on by my ex. Yeah, um, he was never mean to me. Um, but I did have one guy who was mean to me. Um, okay, so there's like a couple relationships that happened. In the first relationship, the guy was super mean to me. He ended up essaying me, um, and made me feel crazy. about it and gaslit me like crazy. And I would never want anybody to go through anything like that. Um, but like the gaslighting was huge. Um, he didn't want to introduce me to his friends when we were just dating. He didn't want me interested in the stuff that he was doing. He didn't want me to know his full name. Um, and then there was another case where I got cheated on. And he was still friends with his ex. He never hooked up with the ex. Um, oh, he just avoided it. He just avoided us being near his friends. Um, he would always say like, "Oh, they're busy" or something like that. And like the negging, um, he wouldn't really call me beautiful or anything like that, but he would say like negative things like, I'm trying to think of something. But just nasty little things. And they would catch me off guard. He wouldn't call me a bitch to my face. That's stupid. No, he wouldn't call me those things. But he would like say, "Oh, well, you're not a 10. Like, you're a solid 6." And like stuff like that, where like he'd call me ugly and refer to me as crazy, you know? Like, but he wouldn't come out and say like you're a bitch or you're whatever, because that's too on the nose. Exactly, just another way of saying it. Um when I got cheated on, the guy was friends with like all of his exes. Um, and there was this girl who he was friends with out of town, and he went to go visit her. Um, and like she knew about me, but she didn't care. Um, she was a nurse, and like, you know what they say about mean people becoming nurses. But yeah, it he was real secretive about it, and then he started pulling away. He didn't want to like spend time together anymore, and he dumped me pretty soon after he cheated because he felt like he had found something different. Cuz sometimes guys will use you just as like a placeholder until they find something new. Exactly. But yeah, the biggest red flag is the pulling away and being distant. Yeah. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. It is not fun. Well, check in with yourself. See what you want to see what you want to do. Try to have a conversation with him about it. Um, yeah. Um, Try to have a conversation with him about it and just talk to him frankly about, like, I don't know if you're cheating or not, but it feels like you are, and it could be this Pokemon game. Um, and see what he does. Um, that might, be a breakup conversation right there. Um, so maybe start pulling away. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I am 33. Yeah, I've lived some life. Nice. Yeah. Cause like even when I was dating when I was like yeah. Exactly. Even when I was dating back in my 20s, like I would never have been able to, like, once you get to a certain age, it's like, no, you've got to be an adult now, you know? It's no problem. And you just let me know how it goes. And if you need any moral support, okay? Yeah, probably still a little bit. Yeah. I totally get you. Just really meditate on it. Because the cards just tell you a story, and then you get to take or leave what parts of that story that you like or don't like. Um, so really consider it. Um, and don't take anything as set in stone. Because nothing is set in stone until an action is taken. Oh, nice. I never got super into emo bands. Um, I I got super into don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm definitely here for you. Um, but yeah, I didn't get into emo stuff. I got into show tunes when everybody was listening to emo music. I was listening to Phantom of the Opera, which is like the emo musical. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Definitely a theater kid. Oh. I'm gonna take a short break because I need to go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Ouch. I sat weird in my chair. Thank you. How was the break for everybody? Nice. Very nice. I got some ice cream. I love cookie dough ice cream and peanut butter cup ice cream. You're funny. Yeah. We should ask it something. What should we ask the board? That's what they're there for. It is okay. Oh, hey. We're doing Ouija boards and tarot cards. We're getting all the spirits up in here. Ouija boards, tarot cards, and also ice cream a little bit. Oh, cool. I said, do you want to talk to us? And it said, goodbye. Oh, man, that's so funny. She's always like that. She's got that sass. Do you have a question for the board? Hates me too. Can never get a straight answer out of her. Do you hate Athena? That landed on 7, but I'm gonna mark it as a no. So it doesn't hate you. We could do. Let's see. Should Athena dump her boyfriend? Goodbye. Same spirit resides on the board, or can you summon different spirits? I'm honestly not sure. I feel like I'm always getting the same spirit every time with this board. Oh, does goodbye mean tell the guy goodbye? Landed on Q. Goodbye. I don't know. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if I buy that. Yes to do you always tell Athena goodbye? Why? D. U. K. W. Two. Well, that's not a word. DUKW2. Who are you? B. X. Bix. Oh, the rock lands on the letters. Yeah, I had to figure out how to use a talking board by myself. So I just kind of throw this rock on it, and wherever the rock lands is what letters they're pulling. Or numbers or replies. I came up with it myself. Seems to work okay. I usually don't get full names, but I do get initials that mean things. Like, in one situation, stop that. I was doing tarot for a person, and they were struggling with their studies, and so we asked the board what would help, and it drew a B, or we drew a B on it, and so we had to figure out what B stood for, and what we came up with was books, and reading books out loud while studying to improve the study method, or their study method. And that seemed to resonate with the client that day. So, but sometimes it says things that don't really make sense. But it's not as it's more hit or miss than the cards are. The cards, you pretty much always get something. The talking board, you don't always get something. I want to get little tokens, and do you like to help people? Yes. I want to build like a box for this so that it can't go off the edge, and make tokens that say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, and then use them to sprinkle across the board and then put the letters and things in order. But that might be too messy, I don't know. Will you help Athena? Goodbye. I'm so sorry, girl. I don't know why it's like that with you. Why are Hmm. That's in between letters. X. X could be kisses. It could be. Or it could be like X's and O's, kisses. Yeah, just playing with you. Will you help Athena? Yes. Alright. I told it not to be mean to you, and it said yes. And then I asked, will it help Athena? And then it said yes. Is the guy she's dating suffering mental issues? No. Is he cheating? The board says yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Do you see it ending in their favor? No. I'm so sorry. Do you want to do a reading on it? Like a tarot reading? Maybe get some more information? Alright. Let's take a look. Alrighty. Whoop. Alright, so in the present we have the Hanged One. This is this feeling of being in limbo, of not knowing what's coming next. not being sure of what the next step is to take. In the past, we've got the Seven of Cups, lots of options in front of us, and maybe a little bit too many options. In the future, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like we've got something. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Eights. So we have lack of material success and avoidance of necessary work, cycles that need to end. So let's see. If you'd like a clarification card, it's 25 bits. But I think I can glean some more from this. So the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is a lack of material success, but it's also, the Eight of Pentacles, when it's upright, is all about having mastery and accomplishment over your material possessions and your material, like, ethos, like how you're handling yourself financially and with your body and your all of your assets. So it could just be that there's a lack of mastery, and the mastery is on its way. It could be that it's blocked by this hanging in limbo. Yeah. Let me just look through my notes some more. Okay. Eights can also mean a new order or a fresh creation. So it could be that you have this new creation, this new project coming up as a result of this hanging in limbo. Let's see. Does any of that resonate with you at all? Okay. Gotcha. Well, according to this, the outcome is going to be a new creation, a new opportunity to master your craft. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for letting me read that for you. I hope that was helpful. Oh, good. I'm glad. Is Nicholas waiting for her to break up with him? I need it to land exactly on it. P. It's kind of hovering around yes, but landing on letters. I would say probably. P for probably. Give her a more direct answer. Is he waiting for her to break up with him? Yes or no? God damn it. No. Roll goodbye twice. Is he waiting for a good time to break up with her? Stop saying goodbye. We're still in this conversation. Oh my god. I'm gonna count that as a no. I just did not want to answer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Show me. That's good. Yeah. 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 But the world's not abandoning you. We're right here. Hmm. That's a good idea. That ultimatum is gonna help you. Thank you. Oops, sorry. I know, sweetie. I'd be scared too. Definitely. No, today's not subs only. You can join the queue. Alright. What's on your mind today, Scorpio Darkness? Yeah, general's okay. My hamster. Alright. Let's do a general. I'm gonna light a candle for you in just a minute here, Athena. What color would you like? That's true. That was weird. Oh, you're good. You didn't miss anything. You just let me know when you're back. Welcome back. Let me just put this candle in the thing here. Excellent. Alright, here's your candle. We're manifesting the best for you. Alright, Scorpio Darkness. I have your spread here. In the present position, we have the Eight of Cups. Looking like we're... excuse me. We have mastery over our emotions, and we're stepping forward into the fulfillment stage of utilizing those mastered emotions. In the past position, we have the Page of Swords. We may have been a little unkind and childish with our words. And in the future position, we have the Fool in reverse. The Fool is all about a fresh new start, and it looks like it's being blocked by something. My guess is it would be maybe some shame based off of this Page of Swords here. But it looks like you've done the work, and you're moving forward, and you're feeling... while you may not be feeling like you can move on and have a new opportunity yet, you are certainly on the way to. And the Fool is ready and waiting, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready for a new adventure with you. You're so welcome. Thanks for letting me do that reading for you. Hey Lightseeker, how you doing? Everybody's joining in today. Hi! Thank you so much! And thank you so much for the follow. Yeah! Alright, Lightseeker, what are we looking to ask the cards about today? Whenever you're ready, Lightseeker, I'm ready for you. I just wanted to ask about M again. I don't know, I felt like something yesterday, like a genuine connection, but not sure. Gotcha! Let's take a little look-see. Romance. Let's use the Ethereal Visions deck. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. And here we go. Out your pop. We'll go in there. And you up there. There we go. Alright. So what's going on with M? Is it romantic? Okay. So I'm gonna do a relationship spread. This is you. This is her. This is your relationship. This is the past. And then this is the future. Okay. So. Ooh, okay. So for you, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse is about having too many options, maybe a lack of focus, or maybe a tunnel vision. And for her, she has the Empress. She is a divine feminine. She is compassionate, kind, and nurturing to those around her. Let's see. The relationship is the Hermit. Okay, that's interesting. What an interesting placement for that card. I'm not quite sure what that means just yet. In the past, we have the Devil, and in the future, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. So, in the past, maybe we have the Devil. And the Devil represents the adversary, or the like mischief, restraint, feeling powerless, or feeling stuck when you have the power to to get unstuck. So in the past, you know what, it makes sense that way. If either of you are feeling stuck in the relationship, then it is because you both have the power to get unstuck by talking about your feelings with one another. The relationship itself, as the Hermit, you guys are spending time away from each other. And God, that's so interesting. I'm gonna move on from that one. And then, in the future, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is such a romantic card. Somebody gets to be the knight in shining armor that confesses their feelings first. And it looks like it may be a bit of a mutual thing. You talked about her feelings yesterday? Okay. How did it go? I'm very intrigued to see the Hermit in this relationship position. Because typically this would represent needing time spent away from each other. This is interesting. What do you think? Is any of this resonating with you? Or does any of this make sense to you? Excuse me. Oh, okay. Oh, and tired at the same time. Maybe you're putting on a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of airs. Yeah, that would explain the working happening in the Seven of Pentacles. Hmm. Interesting. I think spending some time meditating on, just based off of this Hermit card, meditating on what you want from the relationship and what she wants from the relationship um, would be good. And then this Knight of Cups, um, that's the outcome that is if you continue on this path. Is she attracted to you? Mm, I'm gonna say yes. So that's exciting. I think definitely have patience, but yeah, I see attraction there. All right. Let's see. Carrot Cake is up next. Do you have any question in particular for the cards? I completely understand, Lightseeker. I have so been there. Ooh, let's see. Okay. Romance General. Go eat something, Rocketeats. Is Carrot Cake going to be in a relationship soon? Alright. In the present position, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. It looks like there's been some hope for a relationship or hope for um, uh, partnership. Um, but there's been a little bit of a lack of balance and a little bit of disharmony. In the past position, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse is kind of like cycles that need to end is the phrase that comes to mind. It's about releasing yourself, getting out of like a victim mindset to step forward into your own power. Um, and so we're coming out of that victim mindset and stepping into our own power into the Two of Wands in reverse. The Two of Wands in reverse is all about partnership, balance, duality, and choices when it comes to your spiritual life. And then in the future position, I see the Three of Wands. I see friendship, friends coming together to help urge you towards a better spirituality. I'm not seeing much in terms of romance. But we can pull a clarification card if you want for 25 bits. If you want to look into that a little bit further. Okay. But I love seeing this Three of Wands for you. Seeing the friends come around you and urging you on towards a spiritually healthy lifestyle. I think that's really fun. Yeah, no problem. Alright. What kind of games do I play? I've been really into Infinity Nikki lately. Um, also Baldur's Gate 3, The Witcher 3, Stardew Valley, you know, cozy games. I've been big into Fitness Boxing 2 on the Switch recently because my niece is homeschooled and that's what we do for her PE. So that's been fun. What kind of games do you guys play? And what would you like to see on the channel? Yeah, I play on PC mostly. The dog is awake. He's going back to sleep though. All right. Nice. That's awesome. I haven't played Last of Us yet. Very nice. Very nice. Athena, this candle's burning really nicely for the manifestation that we're doing for you. It's burning nice and straight. Ooh. I should check that out. But I have to watch my money habits. I did a reading of my own finances last night. Zooey mama, have I got to stop spending. That's real. Yeah, me neither. I gotta get better about that. Yeah, only one expensive hobby. Oh man. Yeah, I agree. It's. They don't have the same magic they used to. Yeah, maybe. Ouch. Yeah, once I hit my 30s, I didn't really want to play video games anymore. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, me too. Hi, Bubby. How you doing? You doing okay? Yeah, he's okay. All right. I've got to go to the bathroom, and I've been at this for about 2.5 hours now. I think what I'm gonna do is, um, no, I don't think I'll do that. Mm. I hope she's okay too. That's a bummer. Maybe she just got a new job. I know that at the end of, or at the beginning of August, I'm gonna be taking a hiatus for the semester. Yeah, I hope so. I'm gonna call this stream here. Thank you so much. Um, I'm gonna keep burning this candle for Athena because we're gonna manifest some happiness for this girl. And I will see you guys tomorrow probably. Actually, probably not tomorrow because I have a full shift and I'm gonna be exhausted when I get home. But maybe the next day. Thank you. Good night to you as well. Have a lovely rest of your day. I love and appreciate y'all. Bye bye.